Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the lesson structure of atom. There are two important concepts in that which I'm going to talk about. One is Millikan's oil drop experiment, and other is the Rutherford's experiment, the important percentages in that one. So first let us look at this experiment. In this we can see the set of atomizer, there's a charge plate, positive charge plate, negative charge, a telescope, an X-ray from source, and there's a small hole in the charge plate with positive charge so that the oil droplets can pass through it. So now let me explain this experiment of Millikan in detail. What basically he did was he kept oil in a container and connected that to an atomizer. Now what does the atomizer do over here? It makes droplets from the oil that's there in the vessel, and those droplets will pass through a small hole that's there in the charge plate with positive charge. Now what happens is that when X-rays from the source pass here, the air particles that are there in the gap between this, they get ionized. Now air particles get ionized means they develop some charge, and these oil droplets, when they collide with those air particles, they will also gain some charge. So based on what charge they gain, either positive or negative, either they are attracted towards this plate or they are attracted towards this plate. By finding the rate at which they move towards either plate, we can find the magnitude of charge that's there. Now let's consider there is an oil droplet over here. There are three kinds of forces acting on it. One is the electrostatic force, which can be either way. I'm just taking it this way. The gravitational force that's pulling it downward, and the viscous force that is pulling it upward because it's falling downward right now. So all the viscous force and gravitational force will be same for all the oil droplets, just the variable factor is the electrostatic force. So based on how it moves towards either of the plate, he found the magnitude of charge on each of them, and he found that the least quantity of charge that is there on either particle is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and this is what he named as E. So that is the fundamental unit of charge E, which is the charge on an electron. So this is basically what happens in the Millikan oil drop experiments. Hope all of you have understood. Yeah, so now let's come to the next part of the video. That's Rutherford's experiment, the important numbers. Before we talk about that, let me just give you an intro of the experiment. Now what you see in front of you is the experimental setup. It has a source of alpha particles, and that is protected by a lead shield that helps to collimate the beam of alpha particles so that it strikes at 100 nanometer thick gold foil, and then surrounding it is a screen that is coated with zinc sulfide, which is a phosphorescent material that illuminates when the alpha particle strikes it, and based on this he gave the nuclear model of the atom. Now from this Rutherford experiment, many times questions come regarding the numbers, like how much deflections are there, how much percent is greater than 1 degree, how much percent is by greater than 90 degree, how much percent is greater than 180 degree, and the important one is the thickness of that gold foil used in the experiment. So when we come to this, how many alpha particles deflect by greater than 1 degree, it is actually 0.14%. Keep this number in mind because it's very important. I think it will come again in 12th standard when you study nucleus, but for those in 11th also this is an important number. And by greater than 90 degree, it's one particle in total 8,000 of them, and sorry, it's not greater than 180 degree, it's equal to 180 degree, means the deflection is equal to 180 degree in the sense it bounces back. That is 1 in 20,000. Now thickness of the gold foil is 100 nanometer. We know gold is an extremely ductile material, so it can be made into a sheet which is as thin as that as well, and that is the thickness of the gold foil. All these questions are very repeated in MCQs, so if you remember the numbers, it will be very helpful for you. Hope this video was helpful for all of you to understand both the concepts, the Millikan's oil drop experiment and Rutherford's experiment. If you like the video, please recommend it to your friends, and like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Please do like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.